Hi, this is Pranam Achanta from Informatica Support, and in this video KB, I'll be teaching you how to configure argument ports in a REST consumer transformation. For the agenda for the video, we'll configure argument ports in the REST consumer transformation, and then we'll check the final URL in the log to verify. So I have my developer tool open. I'll create a new mapping called mapping argument ports. I will add a source to my mapping. Next, I'll add a REST web consumer transformation. I'm using a get method. There is no input here, and since for this purpose we are trying to just build the URL, I'll not parse the response but just dump it as a single file. You can refer to a previous video to see this. So now I'm connecting my source to my input, and in my properties I can expect an XML response or a JSON response. It is fine. I will go ahead and make this JSON. So typically argument ports are conditions that are added to your base URL. So for example, if this is the base URL for me, my argument ports will be appended after a question mark with say arg1 is equal to val1 and arg2 is equal to val2. So this is the final URL that I want, and say suppose you want to pass these two arguments to the transformation from some other place, say through an expression. You can build the argument ports in the transformation. So for now this will be our base URL. So let me add an expression with arg1 and arg2 with the values val1 and val2. So I have my REST consumer transformation. I'll go to my properties tab, and in my ports I will configure first the response output XML, and then in my request input I go to the new and say argument ports. I say arg1 for the argument name and port 1 for the port name. I'm putting it the same here, but you can have different names if you want to. I'll add one more argument port saying arg2 and arg2. So this has with this step we have configured the ports. So let's go back, and you can see the two ports here. So I've created an expression transformation to feed values to my REST consumer transformation. Now I will run this. Since this is a dummy URL, the mapping run will fail, but we'll still open the log and see the final URL. I have opened the log, and I will go ahead and try to see what the final URL is. So as you can see, the final URL has been appended with the values arg1 as val1 and arg2 as val2. So this is the way to set up and configure argument ports for your base URL. We would love to hear from you. You can contact us at supportvideos@informatica.com or on our Twitter handle infasupport. Thank you very much.